So I just read Aquaman issue 2 from DC Future State, and like many of them, it's not as good as the first one, and it's not really anything. It doesn't conclude anything. It just sort of ends. The cover's not bad. The cover's much better than the first cover. The art inside is lovely again, but this time we're following Aquabrat after she's lost her leg, which was 6 years ago. So she washes up on a beach, and there are these things in the water called glimmerfish, and she uses her powers to force one onto her leg and create a new one. She's meant to be the hero of the book, but basically she's the bad guy because these poor fish just want their brother back, and she refuses to give him back. She just says she'll give him back when she's done. And shocker of all shocks, she doesn't. So it's basically just her looking for Aquaman and going over the lessons that he taught her. So we have like hunting above water, and then we have de-escalation and stuff like that. It's just constant. These fish are just asking for their brother back, and she just won't give him back. And this is meant to be the good guy. She's meant to be the good guy. She's just a brat. She's horrible. The saving grace of this book is Jackson. So the fish just wind her up to, like, they just keep asking and asking, and it winds her up, so she leaves. And then we get a flashback of what's happened 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. 3 years ago, she worked with these frog people, but how do we get back? But here she's attacking them, so she's fighting them here. So I don't know what's changed. Unless that must have been 6 years ago. So she fought them 6 years ago, and then 3 years later they work with her, I guess. So this is where she did the Aquawoman lives thing in the water that we saw at the end of the last issue when she finally finds him. She just sort of stumbles across him. There's no explanation. She's literally just travelling, finds him, goes down, helps him escape, and they leave. And when they come out, that is gorgeous though. A really nice splash page there. The art inside is lovely. So Aquaman tells her to let all these fish go that she used to help free him, and she doesn't at first, and then he tells her again, let them go, and she finally does. They break down, they have a cry and a hug, and they then start travelling again through the ocean, the great ocean, and it just ends with Aquaman and Aquawoman escape again, and that's it. There's no conclusion to the story. They don't get home. Nothing at all. So yeah, I mean, they just give her a water leg like her dad had back in the 90s when he had the water hand, but it's nothing. But it's nice to look at, but it's nothing. And she is so unlikable. This is just a horrible character. They should have focused on Jackson, because Jackson's awesome. Did we see the writer and artist? Brandon Thomas is the writer, and Daniel Sampre is the artist. Great art. Not great writing, unfortunately. This is not how you write a hero. You don't have a hero force a sentient being to be your foot and then refuse to give him back to his family, and then have them not give him back at the end. I mean, they could have redeemed her right at the end had she saved Aquaman, and then as they're flying to the surface, she just says, you can go now, and just releases him and lets him leave her leg. But no, none of that. So yeah, this is a bit of a skip, really. I think if it were all about Jackson, I would have enjoyed it because the first issue was a lot better. But no, glad it's over and I don't have to read anymore. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye.